What's up, YouTube? This your boy, that guy named Jay, checking in. Want to run something by y'all real quick that I was thinking about earlier, and wanted to make it a video. So I had a thought, right? So you guys know I've been going back and forth about either paying off my debt and paying for a truck cash, or just fixing my credit up to a point where I can finance a truck, right? Obviously, I feel like if I finance a truck, it'll probably be through a company like Arrow, Bulldog, Lone Mountain. Lone Mountain is the definite favorite. But if I finance a truck, because of the payment that I'll have, I'll probably stay OTR, or not even OTR, be more of like a regional driver for, like, I got a couple companies that I've been put on to where I could do a week out, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, and come back home for days or weeks or however I choose. But another thought that I had was as far as if I get a truck cash, because see, my thought process was if I buy a truck cash, and of course I need all my veterans to come in at this point, I need all my, I've been driving for 55 years. I need y'all in the comment section on this video because I'm asking for advice and I'm actually listening. My thought process has always been, if I bought a truck cash, it's going to be an older truck. Duh. Okay, so I'm talking about $15,000 to $20,000. You know what I'm saying? So if I do something like that, obviously I wouldn't be OTR. I mean, that truck just wouldn't last. A truck like that wouldn't last long OTR. So the only other option that I see as a valuable fit for that type of truck in my area is the port. Now, I don't know a lot about the port on the owner-operator side. I just knew what I was doing as a company driver that was like OTR, which was like out to Kentucky and back. But we have like in the port, I know a lot of guys that do like a lot of local work. And like, so they'll go to like, to the Walmart distribution, or just inside of the 100-mile air miles, or they may even be like the regional guys who going down to Carolina, or they going up to like, Maryland and back. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get somebody input on any port drivers, specifically in the Virginia area. What is it that y'all making? Because I done heard cats say $2,000 consistently every week because there's no truck payment. You know what I'm saying? So the only other option that I would see is running for this company called Ezell or some shit like that out of, I want to say that joint is out of Franklin. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know. I mean, like, for the owner operators, I understand that you want to put less miles on your truck, but for me to get an old truck like that, would it even be worth it trying to run a regional type situation? Like, are you telling me I can buy a $15,000 truck or a $20,000 truck, and would I be able to run regional routes? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 400, 500, 600 miles, you know what I'm saying, maybe on a daily basis. Will that type of truck be able to sustain that type of mileage, or should I just be looking to do more of 100 miles, 200 miles, 300 at the most? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some information, because if that's the case, then I feel like waiting to buy a truck cash will definitely be more worth it, because I always thought in my head that waiting as long as I would have to wait to buy a truck cash like that, and then of course maybe having like some credit cards or some business loans from Navy Federal for the maintenance, but waiting that long to buy a truck cash and do it like that would be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at chasing Andrew Jackson. I see he just bought a truck for 15 bands, and he out there in the oil field, but I guess the oil field is a little different, but in a sense the oil field ain't nothing but a local Texas job. So I feel like if he's able to do that with a paid off truck in the Texas oil field, would I be able to do that in the Norfolk port? You know what I'm saying? With no truck payment. Of course, I probably wouldn't make as much as the oil field, but like $2,500 a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, so I'm just thinking, I'm just throwing some shit out. I'm just throwing some shit at the wall, seeing what stick, doing some research, and just trying to figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making no decisions or nothing to that effect. I'm just like, that's just, something that came across my head. You know what I'm saying? Where I park my truck and trail at Actually was a lot of port drivers over there. That's where they be parking at. And like, you know, I know when I talk to some of them, man, and I tell them what I'm doing as far as OTR, even if I go out for 3 to 4 weeks, they looking at me like I'm retarded. They looking at me like, dog, I'm making over $2,000 and I'm home every night. But then at the same time with that is like, what kind of hours are you putting in? Because if you on them air miles inside of a 100-mile radius, you're doing like 16 hours a day. But then I guess if it's your truck, you can go hard for 2-3 weeks and then take a week off. Same thing that you could do as an OTR driver. So I don't know. It's just, again, I'm just trying to get some information. Any local drivers or local owner-operators who may have a truck paid off or have a very low payment and you are doing something similar to that, chime in, or somebody who knows a situation, let me know. Am I off by trying to seek that, or would it make more sense to make the safe money by just financing a truck and going to one of these carriers where I could just go out for 2 weeks and come home for 3 days? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to compare the two and seeing if one way, I mean, I understand that one way is not better than the other. It depends on the, you know, the person, but I'm just trying to get some information, man. So it is what it is. So as always, man, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, trucking. I'm gone.